Hello everyone, this is Suman from DNA Bioscience. Today we are going to learn about type 3 hypersensitivity reaction. So let's look at the key points first. The antibody which is involved in the type 3 hypersensitivity reaction is IgG type. The second point is it is a immunocomplex mediated reaction. What do you mean by immune complex mediated reaction? The complex formed by the antigen antibody, you can see in this picture, this is the complex formed by the antigen and antibody. And next, third point is the deposition area where the immunocomplex are deposited. They are generally kidneys and the joints. The mechanism involves three phases: the formation, deposition, and the inflammation. So let's look at the mechanism. This is the cell surface. Inside the cell, the antibodies and antigens are present. In type 3 hypersensitivity reaction, we need more antigens because the antigens and antibody, they form the antigen antibody complex, the cage-like structure. So further, more antigens are required as compared to antibody. So this is the first step. The first step is the formation of the antigen antibody immune complex. The next step is the deposition. The antigen antibody immune complex gets deposited in the wall of the membrane. Then the third point is inflammation. In result of that, it attracts the inflammatory cells such as the neutrophil, which is a trilobed. This is a trilobed structure. Okay, so what happens then? The inflammatory cells then release the cytokines and also they activate the complements. Third point is the enzymes from the neutrophil, they get released and they damage the cell membrane, or you can say the endothelial cell. So the nature of the enzymes which are present in the neutrophil are mainly the lysosomal enzymes. Next one is, the example is systemic lupus erythematosus. Immune complex deposition is a prominent feature of several autoimmune diseases. You can see also this type of type 3 reaction in case of autoimmune disease, including the systemic lupus erythematosus and the rheumatoid arthritis. You might have heard the name arthritis. The person who have arthritis, they generally have the joint pains. This is all because the antigen antibody complex, they get deposited in the wall of the joints. So let's summarize this type 3 hypersensitivity reaction. The main antibody which is involved is IgG. It is a immunocomplex mediated reaction as the antigen and antibody form a cage-like structure, that is the immunocomplex. And the deposition area, generally the kidneys, joints and small blood vessels. The mechanisms which involve the formation of the antigen antibody immune complex, then deposition of the antigen antibody complex in the endothelial cell layer. Then the third one is the inflammation. After they deposited in the wall of endothelial cell, they attract the inflammatory cells such as neutrophil. The neutrophil then secrete the cytokines and they activate the complement. So in the third step, the enzyme, particularly the lysosomal enzymes from the neutrophil, they damage the cell surface. So you can remember the type 3 hypersensitivity reaction mechanism by just remembering three letters FDI. I remember in the same way. F for formation, D for deposition, and I for inflammation. FDI. It is not foreign direct investment. Don't get confused. Just to remember in a simpler way, I'm just saying. So that's all about the type 3 hypersensitivity reaction. I hope it will help you